Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another ARK Ascended video. And today we're going to be talking about how to get tons and tons of spoiled meat. Last episode we talked about how to get narcotics. If you haven't checked that episode out, make sure to go check it out before you see this one. But on to the video. So in today's video we're going to be talking about spoiled meat. Now just like in the last one, I'm going to tell you guys the most important thing to do in ARK is obviously tame dinos. It's a dinosaur game. You kind of are forced to tame dinos. Oh my god, knocked them out with one punch. What is my melee? Oh my goodness. Oh, that makes sense, 200 melee. But yes, taming dinos is one of the most important things. In order for you to tame dinos, you're going to have narcotics. That is the thing that you need. In order for you to have narcotics, you're going to need narco berries, obviously, and spoiled meat. Now, I don't know about you guys, but spoiled meat was one of the hardest things for me to get. It wasn't that I didn't go on meat runs and stuff like that. It was just, I don't know, it was just really hard for me to get, because on top of getting tons of meat, you would have to go ahead, put it in your inventory, and then split the stacks into individual. And look at this. It's going to take 8 minutes for the thing to spoil. Now, obviously, my rates on single player are different. I believe in official it was like 3 minutes to spoil. But even then, that's 3 minutes of you just standing there with like 100 stacks of like one single stack of meat just for that thing to spoil. Now, luckily, in the ARK Ascended, they added a new feature to the toilet. The toilet is something that was overseen in the past. People can kind of use it to like stack levels. But ever since like exploring arts came in and stuff like that, people no longer use toilets. Now, ARK, they said it, the devs have said it, that they're going to add things and bring more utility to old things that no longer have utility. So if we go ahead and we see the toilet, you could actually learn it at level 32. And you could craft it in the smithy. Now, in my opinion, it's a little bit on the expensive side, coming into like 200 cement and paste and 180 raw metal, which it's raw metal. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But still, for me, I'm like, that's, you know, that's a lot of cement and paste. But what good is it to have a toilet? Now, mind you, the cool thing now is that you can place a toilet everywhere. You no longer have to attach it to a pipe or anything like that. If you go over here, you can see it's not irrigated, and I don't need to have it irrigated. I could sit on the toilet. I could pick it up. I don't know if this is just something that because I'm a single player, but I digress. We're going to go ahead and we sit on the toilet, and we're going to go ahead and be like, well, what is this all about? Like just get to the point, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab tons of meat. Right? We're gonna grab all this meat, not the spoiled one, and I'd be like, okay, well, how do I get this, right? I put all of this meat on the toilet, and you see it's not really spoiling. So I'm like, oh, well, what's the point in this then? Okay, we're gonna go ahead here. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna do our business, right? And we're gonna go ahead and put our feces in there. Now, you cannot put anything in the toilet other than meat, right? And we know if we flush the toilet, we're going to get fertilizer. But check this out. If I go ahead and I put meat, raw meat in there, turns straight into a matter of seconds, spoiled meat. So what if I put all the meat in there? Completely spoiled meat now. Now I no longer have to worry about spoiled meat anymore. This is amazing when it comes to crafting, because I don't know about you guys, but getting tons of spoiled meat was such a pain in the butt. Because usually what people will do is that they'll wait until the spoiled meat happen, and then they'll go ahead and go get their narcotics, right? Because spoiled meat just took forever to get sometimes. The fact that they made it this easy, and then if you saw the last episode on how to get like basically narco berries, if you go to a cave or any hard place, and you just get tons of narco berries and you bring it back home, I mean, we're going to have narcotics for days. And I don't know about you guys, but narcotics are going to be great. Because now that people just can't run, look at me. This is top speed me running. You could just go ahead and bola somebody, and then after you bola somebody, you could just go ahead and then just like literally make a poison grenade. And when they're bola, you don't even have to kill them. Just poison grenade them. And you're gonna need obviously narcotics for this, 10 narcotics to be exact. Just to, dude, if you carry like a good stack of these, and then you're just knocking people out, dude. Like that is, for me, I think that's gonna be the meta. Bullying people and then just straight up narcotics, or like poison grenade them. And then on top of that, you also need narcotics to go ahead and craft yourself one of these beautiful med brews, which is something that we're gonna need. So just check this out. Med brews, you need narcotics on top of the fact that you need tintoberries. And again, if you use the thing that I showed you in the last video, you're gonna get tons of berries, not only narco berries but also tintoberries. That already solves two big issues for you, right? You get narcotics and you could go ahead and make yourself tons of med brews while you're at it. I mean, this is a huge thing, to be honest with you. Being able to gather or being able to get narcotics in the very beginning, big change, game changer, I should say. And then once you're done poop inside, you just go ahead and flush it. That way you get 2 fertilizers. That way you can start stacking your X-plants. Because if you guys didn't know, the fact that now we don't have any movement speed and the fact that we don't have flame arrows or any efficient way to be able to take out those pesky X-plants, they're pretty much broken in this meta. It's an X-plant meta, if you guys are not aware of that. It's an X-plant meta. But with that said, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. So I'm going to be posting way more videos coming before the game comes out as well as after. But with that said, I hope you smash that like button if you like the video. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, bye. Yeah. Let's go, Froggy. Oof, 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 oof.